What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. So 6 months back I had made this small little arrangement. It has an Echeveria atlantis, Echeveria prolifica, and then a Graptopetalum Merian. Now unfortunately the Merian, when I had put it into this pot, it was quite stretched, but now it has slowly started to grow back, and you can see there is an evident long stem. So that is the part that was stretched, but now it is starting to get quite compact. I did not take a video at that time because I thought it is not going to grow that well, because it was very scanty and there was hardly any succulents on it. It was just a bare stem, but now you can see they are slowly starting to grow. It's becoming an absolutely beautiful arrangement. This is the reason why I tend to use Merian as a spiller rather than a filler, because it starts to trail like this. You can see it looks absolutely stunning, but of course I will be doing some cutting in future because I want to increase the population of Merian because they look absolutely stunning. But there is something that I noticed about Merian: they need a lot of direct sunlight. I'll give you a few more examples of what happens if you don't give them a good amount of light. So if you have Merian, first acclimate them and then give them at least 6 to 7 hours of morning direct sunlight. Here is another example of a clump of my Graptopetalum Merian. You can see it looks absolutely stunning because this spot also gets a good amount of 6 to 7 hours of morning direct sunlight, after which there is a lot of bright indirect light throughout the day. Now over here I have 2 pots of an arrangement that I had made, and I had used some Merians in this. I'll show you the first one. So you can see this one, it receives a good amount of morning direct sunlight for 6 to 7 hours. All of the succulents require the same morning sunlight. So you can see the arrangement is nice, beautiful and compact. I had made this arrangement some time ago. I think I have a shorts video on it. And I have another arrangement over here, but you can see the Merians in this pot are starting to stretch, whereas this one is very compact. Now the issue what happened over here, if you remember, this one was quite burnt, sunburn. So I had moved this in a little bit of indirect bright light. It did get morning direct sunlight for around 5 hours, and then it was getting indirect bright light. But this arrangement was placed in such a way that this portion was getting around 5 hours of direct sunlight, whereas this portion was a little bit in indirect bright light. So because of lack of that 6 to 7 hours of direct sunlight, they started to stretch. Though the entire arrangement can handle morning direct sunlight for around 5 to 6 hours or even to 7 hours, but because this was getting burnt, that's why I had moved it a little bit at the back. So you can see this one has started to stretch, but of course if I start offering it morning sunlight again, it will start to get compact, which will take some time. So this is what I have got an idea about Merian, that they require a lot of direct sunlight. So if you're planning to grow Merian, or if you're planning to get one, ensure that you are aware how much of light it requires, because if they don't get a lot of light, you can see they don't look that great. So if they don't get a lot of direct sunlight, then this is how they are going to stretch. To be honest, it does not look that great when they start to stretch. They look absolutely stunning when they are compact like this. So that's it for today guys. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep planting.